Alright, I've been getting the messages, guys. I know you want me to talk about these Halloween movies, so let's just break the ice. Let's get it done. I'm talking about them right here, right now. Okay, let's just get this out of the way. John Carpenter is an old man. He was an old man when he made these movies. He's ancient now. He's literally like a troll under a bridge that just cannot be put down. And he made one of the most boring movies of all time, which is Halloween. And then he kept making these movies. He made Halloween 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then they finally said, you know what? We've had enough of your crap. You're off these projects. We want some talent. And everyone in pop culture took a big sigh of relief and said, finally, maybe we can get a good Halloween-themed slasher movie. Because John just wasn't up to the task. So if someone tried to crack at it, H2O, I don't know, just some no-name whatever dude. I think he did like Friday the 13th Part 7 or something, like Steve Maynard, I think was his name. It doesn't really matter. The movie stunk. It feels just in line with these other movies. But then finally things get rolling a little bit. Halloween Resurrection is a watchable movie. It's kind of scary. It's not incredible. I think what holds it back is all the, out-of-date internet jargon. Otherwise, it would be a pretty solid pick and would have been the best Halloween movie. But of course, it has been surpassed. We have the David Gordon Green movies, which took, I think they're actually continuations to all these old junky movies. And they said, okay, do your magic, do your thing. And he did it. And the first movie is like, it's like almost like that H2O movie, but it's like actually good. And then he said, you know what? I'm going to turn up the heat. And he made Halloween Kills, which is honestly at this point one of the most intense and scary movies of the last 5 years. Like, people were just screaming in the theaters or at home. If you were watching at home at Peacock, you were freaking out. And then he said, okay, I'm going to turn up the heat again. And he made Halloween Ends. And he said, you know what? We're ending this travesty. We are not letting anyone make any more sequels to this old, dusty movie. And Halloween Ends was so powerful, so impactful, because it was just like, hey, any loser, any dork can put on a Michael Myers mask and just start killing. And that's what happened. Literally, like, the most dorky kid puts on a mask and he just starts killing people. And Michael is getting beat up in the sewers. He's weak, he's old, he's tired. And that's powerful stuff. It just shows you, it's the idea that new is always better. Even if new is a weak dork, it's still better than that old-timey Michael Myers. And it was over. It was done. But the best movies ever to come from the Halloween brand are Rob Zombie's classics. I would say Halloween 2 isn't quite as good as Halloween 1, but boy, it is an absolutely wild ride. Rob Zombie is just like, I'm going to have horses. I'm going to have my wife in the movie as a ghost. I'm going to have just crazy thing after crazy thing happen. You never know. You're just watching the movie and going, where is this movie going to go? What crazy twist and turn is going to happen? And he just never stops. He never relents. And that is how you know Rob Zombie is a true auteur. John Carpenter doesn't have the balls to do that. He never did and never will. Rob, he's an actual artist. And then, of course, we have Halloween, the remake, which is maybe one of the finest movies in all of cinema. I watch that movie about 12 times a year at this point, once a month, basically, because I'm just always getting amped up for the Halloween season. Nothing gets me more amped up than Rob Zombie's Halloween. Again, the movie is scary. The movie is intense. It actually puts like a face on Michael Myers. He's not just a boring, blank, nothing character. He's like someone that you just like actually care about, and you watch his insanity unfold and you agree with all of his decisions. You're just like, yeah, I get why you're going to kill all these people. This makes complete and total sense. And it's scary. The movie's very scary, especially when you get in the mind of a killer. And then you have Michael McDowell. You have him as Doc Loomis. Way better than the other dude that played in the other movies. Like, that's the definitive take. There's no one better than that. Like, there never will be a better Loomis. I think the movie's perfect. It's an actual masterpiece. But that's my ranking, guys. Those are my picks. I assume you probably all at home are agreeing and nodding along with this list and saying, yep, he's spot on. So comment down below. Tell me how right I am. And hey, while you're at it, give this video a like and make sure to subscribe. And until next time, keep slipping.